Debate. Is TV a bad influence?
We think TV is a really bad influence for adults and kids because kids could learn bad words and they could learn some violent moves and use them on each other. And adults could watch TV instead of them doing their work. So that's one example of the kids can also learn swear words in some TV shows, and adults could watch TV more. Like some of the adults could watch TV like 24/7 and things like that. Kids are like the worst like side of the like TV because like they like use the moves against each other, so they hurt each other.
Okay.
So when you done.
Next up.
Well, we think that TV is a good influence. First of all, when you're watching a movie, you don't have to pay any money.
And it's also educational, and kids usually don't watch violent movies.
Because they got their mom, which they say to not watch them, and they put the program on a good one.
So they actually learn how to count, like in Dora the Explorer, or like they learn new words, and they know how to respect people. Like they learn how to respect people.
And from debate.com, we learned that 55% of adults say that kids should watch TV for these kind of reasons. And we have one more reason, which is you can know what is going on in the world. So, for example, yesterday a news just happened in the middle of Tokyo, or other than that. So,
Okay.
exactly.
All right. Next up, topics.
Okay. So TV has bad like influence, like we said. So we have many reasons. Okay. So first, like Julian said, there's violence and crime on TV, and then little kids like the moves, and then they do them on others, and then it can cause like fights and maybe a little bullying too, and then sometimes it makes kids believe on what they believe in real life. For example, like if they believe in monsters and then like they see Monsters Inc. and then they start believing in monsters and then they get really scared and can't go to sleep, and that's bad. And other reasons too. And TV has more influence on the kids than the parents because the parents are more responsible with what they are watching, and they can like understand what's true and what not to do, what not to copy on TV. Okay, and it makes kids, when they watch TV, it's bad for their health, and it makes their eyes really bad, and they don't get as much exercise. And if they get addicted to watching TV, they won't have much social time with their friends, and they won't make as many friends. And we think that having social time and being more healthy and like outside is more important than watching made up like TV shows or anything on TV. And
Okay, point of interest. Addiction will probably happen, but they'll sometimes get bored. Like they will get bored of the TV, and they probably see something cool on TV, like some kind of move they do, and then they'll want to try it.
okay, so and kids will get a very bad influence from TV, and they won't be as healthy, and they might not get addicted, but it's really bad for them, and it will give them bad influence, and it won't help with their life as much.
Okay.
Okay,
Next
so
topics.
it's educational, like Dora the Explorer. It helps you count. Like they say, count to 3 to make her go over the bridge, and then they count, and then they learn how to count. It's also educational because, like some for parents, sometimes they watch National Geographic. Might be like violent, but they learn like stuff like. Sometimes my dad watches National Geographics, and then he learns stuff about like the president or World War II, stuff like that. But then he learns, so it's good.
And in plus, even when they say or we say it's violence, violence is not only in a bad way, like hurting your friend or something, but it's even learning how the worlds work, like the animals to eat their, to get the meal, they have to be violent and kill the other animals.
And in like for kids in shows like Sesame Street, they learn how to be respectful because they always say thank you. Like all the characters, they always say thank you, and then they learn how to be respectful to others.
And they even learn in a polite way, so instead of saying get out or something, for example, Dora say go away in a nicer way, so people will, instead of learning bad words, they will instead learn good ways to say them.
And also when
Point of even if they're like, even if like some parents don't know what channels are that good to watch for kids and good influence, but then they will maybe like if it's Cartoon Network, even if they have good shows that will educate them, then like after that there might be a violent show or like
Time.
But Cartoon Network, usually they don't swear.
and also they show violence, but eventually like it comes in peace. Eventually, like every time the character comes in peace with the other character.
Time. Okay, rebuttal for the pros.
TV can increase your creativity by learning new moves like card tricks or soccer tricks, basketball shoots, and you can also have news from all around the world. So if there's if there's war on the other side of the world, you will know it, and you will try to be careful with what you're gonna do with that country, and you can watch sports. So if you want, you can watch sports, and you don't have to go and watch violent.
Guys, this is a rebuttal, so you should be attacking their ideas. Think about what they said.
So the Dora, Dora